Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Two of Stones in Challenge. And, when I was thinking about this card earlier, the card that comes up when I see this is the out of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Two of Pentacles. And, that's all about juggling things. Okay? And, when I thought about this card and meditated on it, the challenge in this card is manifesting energy for power or force. That's how I kind of look at that. It's not really a juggling. It's who's gonna have the opportunity to gain an edge here. Okay, whether it's for power or for force. And some of the other cards that are out there on the spread. You have the Green Man yesterday, who wants to help you get through the forest, okay, and he wants to nurture you and guide you, and he wants to do things so you can be better. Okay, so the challenge in manifesting energy for power or force is using that power that the Green Man has for you, okay, and using it wisely, because the Green Man wants to give you that kingship, okay, wants to give you that mantle and that throne, okay. So the challenge in manifesting that energy is understanding, where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, and who it is you want to do it with, okay? By drawing on that earth energy, and you've got a lot of earth energy here. You got the King of Stones, the Six of Stones still sitting here, okay? By drawing on that energy, it helps you reach self-empowerment, okay? And in that quest of self-empowerment, there may be a lesson or a challenge there of learning how to deal with a rivalry, okay? And, if you have a rivalry there, with somebody in your work situation or in a relationship or a social setting, this is a skill that can be, used to an advantage, okay? You can easily use it to, manipulate a situation, okay? Not necessarily in a bad way, but in a good way, all right? And there's some people out there that'll do that in a bad way too. They'll manipulate you like you wouldn't even understand if you're not aware of it, okay? That Green Man, he's going to make sure that you're not being manipulated, okay? Because he knows what's going on your spiritual path. He's watching what's happening, okay, for this challenge or, this energy or power, okay? There are many peers and colleagues who feel insecure when rivalries exist, and that then leads to envy and jealousy. But when you hold your ground and defend your position, okay, you can keep in touch with your pride and positive, motivations. All right, by holding your ground and defending your position, you can celebrate a little bit, like that Four of Bows. Celebrate the fact that that. You stood up for yourself, you stood up for others, you held your position in a conversation, about your job or something like that. Maybe that King of Stones, that wolf, was there with you as well, okay? Maybe he was giving you the advice, or she was giving you the advice, okay, to hold that position, all right, to not waver, to, continue holding out hope. That Six of Stones, exploitation, maybe you need to take a stand. Maybe you need to, hold your ground on defending what you feel is, the right thing to do for Mother Earth. The Moon on the Water, okay, looking within and not getting off of your own personal goals, okay, and looking within and saying, you know what, I'm going to be true to myself. I'm going to stand my ground when I'm looking to the goals and desires and intentions that I have set for me. And I'm going to also stand my ground when I want to get rid of something. When it's time to move on, when something's no longer serving me, it's time to move on. Okay, I got to stand my ground. People may not like the decisions that you make. Okay, but if you stand your ground, okay, and use that energy, that manifesting energy for power or force, okay, you can make your point made, all right? And they may not like it, but that's all right, okay? So when you stand your ground and defend your position, you keep that pure and positive motivation for advancement or material rewards. So, what that does is that strengthens you. It strengthens your confidence. It strengthens your empowerment. It strengthens your self-esteem. Okay, because you were able to stand up for yourself. And, you don't have to do it in a malicious way. All right? A simple no goes a long way. Sometimes silence goes a long way when somebody asks you something too. If somebody asks you, what's going on with this, and you stay silent, somebody is going to get nervous around that. Okay? If you're thinking about the answer and you honestly feel that, the right answer is yes or the right answer is no, don't feel afraid to say it. Let your bosses know. Let those in your relationship know. Let those know in your social setting, what is right and what isn't by standing your ground. So stay clear and focused on your objectives as well. If your objectives is to clear things out, stand your ground, stay focused. If your objectives is to look at those hidden desires and make them come true, okay, stay focused. If your objectives are to help Mother Gaia, stand your ground. If your objectives are, to gain more materialism, to be able to give out that financial advice, stay pure with your motivations. Look for those that, can give you that. Look for those wolves that can give you that expertise. When you reach those desires and objectives, okay, and you stood your ground, celebrate the fact. Celebrate that you know what's going on, okay? Then you can share it with others. And that green man's there to nurture you along the way. That green man's there to make sure that you've got the kingship to move forward. That's a life lessons card. If you are standing your ground, that green man's going to be right behind you, okay, planted firmly to make sure that you're moving forward, okay, for your own advancement on your spiritual path. The key is to stay clear and focused on what those objectives are for you. Talk to that green man. Talk to that king of stones, right? Let them know what your objectives are. Maybe you sent them your intentions during that new moon in Virgo here the other day. All right? Stay true to yourself. Stay clear and focused on what your objectives are. That's the message for today on that Two of Stones challenge. So, hope you liked the analogy. Hope you liked the description of this card for today. Hit that like button for me. Share it with others. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button for me. And this is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.